I have hair everywhere. I have leg hair, I have arm hair. Like both of you ladies, it was a topic of a lot of conversation in my youth, and probably the most prominent hair because it's the hair that you see all the time. Just like you guys, it was mostly middle school and high school, and like you said, Mark, it's mostly behind me now. And when I think about it now, it's like, to me, it doesn't really strike a chord anymore, though it was like very hard in middle school. I also had fun nicknames, Monkey, Gorilla. I was with a friend and we're on MSN, and we were talking to another boy in our school who was asking her, oh, why do you hang out with like me? Like, why do you hang out with this girl, saying stuff about me and saying things about my arm hair? And I remember thinking and saying to my friend at the time, like, well, honestly, if the worst thing he can pick out about me to talk about is my arm hair, then I must be an awesome person. Because like, that has nothing to do with me. That's just my hair on my arms. But yeah, there was a lot of moments of just like pettiness. This is a dialogue that was curated especially for me. Like, this is something that I didn't realize was a relatable experience. Like, exactly. I had, in my school at least, there was no one else that really got bullied for their arm hair specifically. Yes. So to have the focus, especially with the name, like, women with hairy arms specifically, it was so like surreal of like, this is a dialogue that exists, that we can open, like, we can talk about this. The girls in razor commercials never have hair on their legs.
Even when they're shaving.
Yeah, they've got a leg full of shaving cream, there's no hair showing through, and then they like do that like one strip, it's already clean shaven. Like, so I would say it was commercials and probably magazines and just like the pervasiveness of advertisements these days is, what is a statistic? You see like 10,000 of them a day or something, and in every single one you're gonna see, and back then even more so, the same body type, the same like blonde hair and the same like hairlessness everywhere. So that was probably where it came from for me, but it was like, it takes a long time to figure out that it's fake and that you're not gonna be able to achieve it. Like, when you're that young and impressionable, you don't know
exactly
why the lady in the commercial is completely hairless. Like, how much time does she spend on that? You have to kind of do it piece by piece. Like, there's going to be other things you don't like about your body that you learn to love, and I think I'm fully at a point where I just do not care anymore. Like, I don't think about it anymore on my own time. I love participating in the dialogue, but when I leave, it's just there. It's like you said, there's so many things I've accomplished, like looking how I look and with the body hair that I have, that it just doesn't like matter like, to me anymore personally. Like, the longer that I had the leg hair, the longer that it was there, the less the double takes mattered, the less I saw them. Like, it's gonna be new to each individual person until it's normalized. It's a journey of choices, and it can be a hard journey.
Of course.
Such a fulfilling one.
Yeah.
The cyberbullying is a very broad conversation, and I think there's a lot of conversations within it, and this one is definitely a valid one. Like, kids don't know what they don't know, and we need to strive towards a culture where we're just accepting of other people's bodies. But if we just have the first, like, premeditative conversation with that child to say, everybody's body is different, everybody's body is totally fine the way it is, and you don't need to comment on any part of it. But every conversation that we have about arm hair, body hair, weight, and like all of the things that go into it, everything is taking us towards that future. Moving forward, we need to listen more to people's experiences. We need to uplift people
and be more empathetic.
And I would say something that is massively underrated is minding your own business.
Yeah, exactly.
like, be there to uplift people, and otherwise, stay in your lane. Like, we don't need to comment on everything everybody does.
Yeah.